you have unlimited text messaging. By Miss Carr. Chapter 69. Stephen Carter sent you a message. Dear Miss Potts, this is Stephen, Tony's new boyfriend. Well, I think I'm his new boyfriend. It's complicated when you're in another country and you're mostly dating by correspondence. Although I don't expect Tony to send me a Dear John letter anytime soon. I hope not, at least. I saw that too many times during the war. I asked Friday to deliver this note to you because we need to talk as much as you and Tony do, even if it can't be face-to-face for the moment. I'm hoping circumstances will change that soon, but I might be working in various countries in Africa for a while. I know that you know that Tony and I are trying to rebuild our relationship after what happened in May. We both made a lot of mistakes. I should have told him about his parents. I should have told him why I did not trust the secretary. I should have listened to his argument instead of dismissing it and assuming I was right. I don't think I was right anymore, but I don't think he was either. Maybe there wasn't a right answer. I'm not used to there being a right solution, just compromises. I hate that there is no right answer. It was so much easier before when you know who the enemy is. But there's no enemy. Right now, there are just different people trying to do what they think is the right thing, even if it's the wrong way to go about it. I do care about Tony. I have for a long time, longer than I realized. I'm going to try hard not to hurt him again, but I will because, contrary to popular belief, I'm not perfect. I make the same, if not more, mistakes than anyone else. We are trying to rebuild our relationship, and maybe things will fall apart once we see each other in person. Maybe the scars are too deep to be fixed by copious amounts of text messages. I have to try, though. My heart broke apart when reports of his death started making the news. It made me realize that I need Tony. I don't want to contemplate him not being in my life. He has to be in my life. I need him. I will be in his life by whatever means he'll let me. I just wanted to tell you these things so you won't worry. If you want to talk to me, feel free to pass the message through Friday. She'll see that I get it. Stephen Carter sent you a message. Dear Sharon, thank you for getting the people who hurt Tony. I felt better knowing that you were out there keeping him safe. I'm sorry for how things turned out between us. If circumstances were different, I think we could have been friends. Maybe it would be possible someday. You're not your aunt. You are your own person, and I see that. I'm sorry that I didn't at first. If you need me, you have my number. Stephen Carter sent you a message via Friday Messenger service. Dear Melinda, Tony told me last week that you wanted to speak with me. I wasn't ready to talk to you. I made some excuse about it being too dangerous, but we both know better. If you or your bosses wanted me back, I would be in that white cage on your new Quinjet right now. I got a very close look yesterday when I met your formerly dead best friend, who you were in love with, but never told. Considering he only threatened to send my body back to the Arctic if I hurt Tony, I assume he doesn't know about what happened when you thought he was dead. Does he even know that you're in love with him? You should tell him. After this mess with Tony, keeping secrets does no one any good. After being helped by your team, I feel like I should write you. Okay, my therapist is making me send out these letters through Friday because I'm not a complete idiot. But I feel like I owe you one too. I should be mad at you. You lied to me for months. You could have at least told me that you worked in human resources at S.H.I.E.L.D. I could have got you killed when S.H.I.E.L.D. fell. When I stopped receiving emails from you about that time, I wondered if you became collateral damage from Hydra anyway. An email or call would have been nice. The truth would have been better. We were sleeping together for months. I should have at least known where you really worked. Now I'm left wondering how much was real and how much was fake. Clint tells me that most of it was real. Apparently, you two worked together a lot before the incident in Bahrain. But Clint is also a professional liar that will do whatever it takes for the greater good. My therapist tried to get me to explain why I was mad at you, and I really couldn't. I guess that means that I'm not mad at you, even though I know that you were the one that ordered Clint to knock me out. I'm starting to understand why you did what you did. You didn't want to be in a position where you would have to bring me in, or worse. It helps that you're watching over Tony. I feel like I should apologize for half the ridiculous things he asked of you while you two were wherever you were. No, I haven't told him that much about our relationship. It's private. I know we need to sit down and talk things out eventually. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it needs to. More importantly, I want it to. P.S. Phil had me sign his issue of Captain America #1 in exchange for not telling Tony that I got shot again. God, they were awful to Peggy in that. Agent America sent you a message. Dear Stefan, everything was true. Just certain things were omitted and names were changed. No, he doesn't know. It's not the right time to tell him. His favorite agent that he sees as a daughter is missing. His last girlfriend was sniped by a member of Hydra less than 9 months ago, a teammate who stabbed us in the back. This is not the time to tell him. I'm going to be in Johannesburg with your boyfriend and his assistant. It's a precaution. Stark is managing to piss a lot of people off. Maybe if you could tear yourself away from your boyfriend for more than 20 minutes, we can get a drink. It will give you a break from being Stephen Carter. P.S. I'm sure he didn't tell you, but he's on medical restriction for the next few weeks. No Iron Man and no sexual activities. At least with you being in another country, one of these restrictions will be observed. If he believes that restriction might be lifted before Johannesburg. Agent 13 sent you a message via Friday Messenger service. I'm over it. You probably shouldn't try to date your grandmother's ex-boyfriend, even if biologically he is almost the same age as you. Especially if he doesn't bother to call or text message you for 2 years. Maybe you weren't the only one trying to forget. I don't remember if I mentioned before that I'm really bad at dealing with death. I'm happy I got to arrest those who tried to kill your boyfriend. Because of what happened, my detail to the ATCU is being curtailed, and I'm back at the CIA. New SHIELD is better than the old SHIELD, but I prefer the CIA. I'm not happy that your boyfriend decided to make you my stepdaddy, or rather, Stephen Carter my stepdad. Sometimes I think he's 12. Stephen Carter sent you a message via Friday text messenger service. Oh, God. I'll talk to him the next time he contacts me. It's his turn. Sometimes he really does act like a kid. I blame starting college at 14. I wasn't actually using you to get over your aunt. I was trying to move on from wanting to be with someone who already had a girlfriend. I'm sorry. Stephen Carter sent you a message via Friday Messenger service. I'm sure we'll have some time to talk. Tony is supposed to actually participate in this conference. I wasn't planning on actually being Stephen Carter at the event, but I think I need to be. It will be safer that way. Can you talk to Tony about him going public with the new boyfriend? Him being who he is, maybe it wouldn't be a good thing. His stock prices go down if he stubs his toe. Although, again, it probably would be better than the other stories currently circulating. Maybe Ross will stop targeting Clint's wife and children if he has someone else to target. I already sent Tony a bunch of gifts under the Carter persona. Agent 13 sent you a message via Friday Messenger service. You're forgiven. Still better than the guy at the academy who slept with me because I was a legacy. Turns out he was Hydra trying to recruit me for morale reasons. Although I only learned that 2 years ago. I'm really glad I kicked him so hard in the genitalia that he lost his ability to reproduce. Virginia Potts sent you a message via Friday Messenger service. If you hurt Tony again, I will kill you. You didn't hurt him last time, and not just physically. I knew you were the one responsible for him coming back one gigantic bruise, even before he confirmed it. He worshipped you as a child. He had every Captain America comic book ever made and more memorabilia than anyone else except for maybe Phil. Then, as an adult, you found him lacking. That he's only as good as his suits and his bank account. He never really did recover, probably because a part of him believes that to be true. Tony has always been more than that. I'm just not sure if you really see it. I'm not sure if you want to see it.